G'day, g'day, g'day. It's Wednesday, Elevate Language, and we're going to reflect on yesterday, which is Tuesday, Strengthen Habits, or whatever day it was. I have a habit at the moment of being chained up. Well, looks like a cage, but I'm here in Bangkok, Thailand. I'm here with a beautiful queen, an African queen from Kenya. Not Caroline, that we met earlier, months ago, that wants to help out with our social media development program. Well, it's the Be More Social Global Development Program now. Things change, things morph, and things elevate in language. It's all about our body language. That's what we talk about every day in the Zoom room. But that's been prolonged because I'm here. I should be there, but I'm not. Tomorrow, Be More Social, simply say, g'day.
Do you feel like there's never enough time in the day? Are you struggling to switch off from work, the internet, and social media? It's time to reconnect with family, friends, colleagues, and most importantly, yourself. Join the Be More Social Daily Challenge. Just 10 minutes a day to recharge, gain more energy, and enjoy what matters most. Let's begin.
Okay, so there we have it. Another habit. Is it green or is it blue? It's blue. So that might pick up the noises in the background. But when we want to elevate our language, we turn it green, like so. That way it only catches my sound, my voice. So when I walk the streets, interviewing people, talking to strangers, walking Pip. We haven't seen her for a while because she's not allowed to fly. Well, none of us can fly really, except if we're in an aeroplane. But that never happened thousands of years ago. No, they used to have to come in ships. Did they call them boat people? Or do they call them prisoners of Her Majesty? Well, I've been a prisoner of Her Majesty. Yeah, I was stuck in London Heathrow Airport for 2 days, 48 hours. One night I slept in the airport. Next night I slept in the airport hotel. Aeroport. I think it's called Aeroport. Airport. And I tell you what, the people there didn't enjoy it. The customers, the clients. But it was the people in there, working there, that made it what it was. I got to know a few of them. Very friendly people. Quite Indian, if you know what I mean. So my dad was born in India, but no one acknowledges that I have Indian heritage. So if I say an Indian is good with numbers, I say it because my dad was good with numbers and he was an accountant. And most of the Indians I meet are very good with numbers. Therefore, if I say, why aren't you doing the numbers? It's not racist, it's a genuine question because I acknowledge the culture of Indian people. Now that's diversified. Now my father came out in 68 or 69. It's not years ago, that's 55 years ago. 56 years ago. Yeah, well, my dad came out to Australia. He would have come earlier, but he would have been conscripted to the Vietnam War. As part of the Commonwealth, my father, from India, coming to Australia, would have had to fight for Australia in Vietnam. Something that my grandfather did back in World War II. Now that's on my mother's side. On my father's side, I don't know anything about him, because my father kept that a secret from us. I've learned a lot about him, and my surname is Crouch, Crouch, and his father's surname was Churchill Crouch. Now a historian told me that Churchill Crouch would actually be Grouch, which is Dutch. But Churchill, around World War II, well, most of us know what that means. Some of us don't have a clue, especially those that don't get a formal education, or they leave school in year 8. Like a beautiful African queen I met yesterday. Well, she's not a queen. She might be in my eyes because she looks like a princess. But she was married and had a child. Therefore, she's a divorcee. Was she a queen? I don't know. I've never been to Kenya, so I don't know what it's like. But I can elevate my language and hers and call her a princess or a queen or some slut or whore that got married too young and had a child. And now she's not married anymore. Now, is that anti-religious or sexist or racist? It's probably all of them. But that's what I was taught at school, at an all-boys Catholic school. She was raised a Catholic too. How do I know? Because I spent the afternoon with her yesterday. We went and had lunch, we walked around, she showed me around. It's a part of the city. You know, we had plans to do things. I met heaps of people, went dancing in the afternoon. It was a lot of fun. I haven't done that in years, since 2003, 2004, when I was traveling the world, back when I used to love to dance. But we make decisions and choices, and I live by my choices, and I don't agree with regrets. If you own your own decisions and own your own choices, you'll live to live a happy life. Happy wife, happy life, is that what they say? Well, nothing I did made her happy, because she kept hanging on to the past like I was. We got together too soon, if at all. We were best friends. Well, as good a friends as a male and female could be. See, she was married to one of my friends, considerably older than me. She's 5 years older than me. I think he was 6 or 7 years older. But we coached footy together, we played in the same team, and we got to open age groups. When I was in under 21s and under 18s, I used to watch them play, because they'd always play after us, or a couple of grades after us. Because that's what we did in our culture. We respect our elders and we give them the time to watch. But rarely would they turn up to watch us, because we were younger. We were the innocent ones, just starting out. So as I show you a landscape of Bangkok City. Yeah, it looks pretty cool to me, but it's nice and warm. It's spring, summer, winter. I didn't realise that not every country in the world has 4 seasons. In the Philippines, they have wet and dry. We have 4, sort of like the USA, but our autumn is their spring and vice versa. They call us down under. We call them just downright rude, because they're Americans. They think they own the world, but they play with themselves. Is that masturbation? What does it mean? They play things like NFL against themselves and then call them world championships. Like the baseball, my Major League Baseball World Championships. Well, when I was growing up, the only ones that played were American. So how can you be the champions of the world if you're the only ones playing? That to me is called wanking. You're a bunch of wankers. Now, am I being racist? Probably, because you're masturbating. You're wasting my time and you're wasting yours. So I just found out that the Americans are probably putting tariffs on us with the IRS. So I'm trying to trade crypto, finances, goods and services. That's what my father did, and my father's father. Not my father's father, my mother's father. See, they were the head of the Australian Meat Exporters Federal Council. Look them up. Vale, Peter Bartlett. You'll be doing well if you can find the article. It's, I don't know, 6 months old, but it talks about people that were running the country up until 1993. Successful from 63 to 93. 30 years, isn't that significant? The job I was meant to take on, but instead I became a private investigator. That's it for me. Enjoy your day. I know I will. Elevate your language.
Thanks for listening as we take on the Be More Social Challenge. Join Danny Crouch tomorrow as he shares his journey, and we hope you'll join in too. Drop a comment below. Tell us how it's going, ask questions and share your insights. Find more details in the description or at chooseyourchapter.com.au. Let's make time, boost energy, and aim to be more social today.
G'day, g'day, g'day. It's Wednesday, Elevate Language. We're going to reflect on yesterday, strengthen habits. And we're all in chains. Is that a habit? Well, let's elevate our language. Be more social, so take it up.